But we gonna get it in this morning because we're live, baby. Roll that young, beautiful reparations beam footage, buddy.
Got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check reparations, 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 check. Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Oh, yiggity. Good miggity. It is the Keep It P Pigazzy. And you know who I be, son. You know what's going on here, buddy. So we got the racist cop that just cooning. You know what happened when you coon. Matter of fact, I forgot what episode it is. We'll be right back after this episode of the Hakuna Matata hour. I almost forgot that's what this was, man. I should have hit him with the whoop. Oh, we ain't got the Hakuna Matata hour up there? Hold on, I'm gonna get it for y'all. Because you need it. You deserve it. Because we talking about uh 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 the black sheriff. You know when they get into these positions, right? You know what they do. They do this.
Von Savage Media. Von Savage Media.
The coons are coming.
Yes, sir. We talking about them people. Oh yeah, D1 first D1. Hakuna Matata.
Von Savage Media. Von Savage.
All right, I had to do that real quick. I had to let that flow. Hold on real quick. Let me get this to y'all. All right, take it away, Becky. Uh, what's the racist cop doing, Becky?
Interview you will only see on CBS News Bay Area. Antioch's police chief is opening up about the racist text message scandal that has thrown his department into crisis. And it comes as the city council is meeting at this hour to talk about the federal lawsuit just filed, accusing the city and police of civil rights violations. And it is the latest twist in an investigation that unearthed a trove of racist and homophobic text messages.
Notice how they tried to say homophobic too. Just can't be racist, right? Because oh no, black people just can't have any pain by themselves. Let's slip the LGBTQ community in there too.
And some unsettling allegations that officers were congratulating each other for beating up suspects during arrests. The FBI discovered the text during a wider misconduct probe into the Antioch and Pittsburgh police departments. A federal grand jury is weighing charges that officers distributed cocaine and steroids and accepted bribes. This is having a major impact on the force and could taint countless cases the officers were involved with. Right now, 38 of Antioch's 99 police officers are on paid leave related to the text message investigation.
Paid leave. Let me ask you something. What job can you go to and do and create gross misconduct, and then they send your ass home with your money? I thought suspended mean you don't get no money. I thought suspended mean you messed up. You need to go sit down for a minute and think about what you did. Ain't no time. How you getting paid leave? So you just sit them on vacation, basically. They now in Vegas spending money at the crap table because of y'all. Thanks.
Investigation. And there's a lot of outrage from the community, as you might imagine. Many people wanting to hear from Antioch's police chief, Stephen Ford, about what he knew and what's being done to address this troubling culture. Well, he sat down exclusively.
Y'all hit that like button and put something in the chat. I see all y'all looking who is in here. We got 15, 20 people up in here, man. Y'all need to say something, man.
With Katie Nielsen, and Katie's been following this text message stream when it was first made public. She joins us live now with the interview. So what did the chief say to you directly, Katie?
Juliet, he is in a tough spot because
he's a coon. That's why. He's in a tough spot because he let all the anti-black racist officers under his control run around and do what they want to do, and they looked at him like the buster. Like, what this buster gonna do? He ain't nothing but a buster. He ain't gonna do nothing. And now the chickens have come home to roost. Go on.
is having to fight a battle that he did not start. Chief Ford was hired as the chief of police exactly 1 year ago today and was not with the department at the time those text messages.
But that's the department culture that you wanted to get into, so I don't want to hear it. You knew what you was getting into. You know what you was going up to lead. You was probably on the force with them same dudes before all of this happened, and you knew who you was getting in front of. Go on.
Were sent.
The Antioch PD will never be the same again, and that's not a bad thing.
We asked Chief Stephen Ford, a man whose parents came up through the civil rights movement.
Oh, through the civil rights movement, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean they wasn't tethers. Breeze, what it do? Hold up, that don't mean they wasn't tethers. You see how they tried to slip that in there? His parents came up through the civil rights act.
To read the text messages out loud.
This says, I was bummed that Beast, and then it's blacked out, was so fat because he didn't.
You, the Beast nigga, say that.
And bruise up very fast.
Investigators say at least 17 officers were part of.
And look, that was probably the lightest one he could read. And notice they made him read the one that says nigga in it. Notice that.
Of a text messaging group on their personal.
Could you read one of those for us? You think you could read one?
And then it's blacked out. Was so fat because he didn't bruise up very fast.
Read the text messages out loud.
This says, I was bummed that Beast.
That nigga, Beast nigga.
And then it's blacked out. Was so fat because he didn't bruise up very fast.
Investigators say at least 17 officers were part of a text messaging group on their personal phones for years, where they would congratulate each other for intentionally hurting people during arrests and repeatedly used the N-word.
Well, it says,
them was your homeboys, cuz. You knew who they was. He looked like he cool with a bunch of nigga jokes, too.
I'll bury that in my fields.
You know these dudes. You was at the police picnic playing cornhole with these dudes. Yeah, that was you. You was playing cornhole and had a couple beers with the guy. Raccooning for the slave patrol. Tell him again. Yeah, he bucking. He bucking like a mug. Cuz was at he was at the function, the police function. That nigga played. He was in the what you call a burlap sack. He did the sack race with Cuz. You did the sack race with Cuz. Come on now.
The texts were sent over a 2-year span from September 2019 to January 2022.
How many picnics did you go on with these dudes, Cuz? You probably went to Cuz's daughter's graduation. Cuz pulled out the grill, barbecued at the crib. You was over there. You and the missus. Your kids play with his kids. But you know, he tell you that you not a nigga like the rest of them, though. You're different.
The FBI found them when the Antioch police officers' phones were seized during a federal drug investigation into steroid and cocaine trafficking and bribery.
It reads,
So they out here selling all the drugs under the sun, every bit of every drug. They on vacation together right now. That's right. They on vacation together right now. They like, hey, they did the group text like, y'all know we all about to get laid off. Yeah, what we gonna do? We gonna go to we going to Las Vegas for the fight? Yeah, I want to see. I want to see Canelo whoop that nigger's ass, or whoever was fighting. Yeah, they crooks, a bunch of crooks. Yeah, hold on. There's more. There's more. They making him do the nigger shame walk and read all the shit your homeboy's been saying about you in your face. And he know. That's why he ain't shocked. You don't see no shock on his face. Oh, I'm appalled. Oh my God, this is the guys that he ain't doing none of that. He like, shit. They know I know.
bro, the circus is in town, but it seems they only brought monkeys.
And what about on page 10?
And look at her. And what about on page 10? Why she got to pick out all the ones? She like, this your boys, right? Yeah. Read page 10 for me. Read that one for me.
It says, I see all the riots in LA. Then it says, for the gorilla that died, reference to George Floyd.
How does it
Look at the upfront in your face. How does that feel, black guy, to know that your squad that's supposed to respect you and supposed to be your subordinates say this kind of stuff about you? How does that feel? He said, hold on, what you say, cuz? He say, no. He like the damn cat out the bag. Yeah, he like, yeah. She full of glee, ain't she, though? Breeze, you right there with me, fam. You're right there. She's like, now tell me, how does that feel when your white friends talk about you in that way? You want to tell us how that feels?
feel to read that?
Nigger boy. Hold up. Look at that last little look she gave him.
It angers me.
Hold on, wait.
Then it says, that died, reference to George Floyd.
How does it feel to read that?
You sucker. She looked like, how does it feel, you cooning ass buster? She looked like, yeah, what do you got to say for yourself now, buddy? Hold on, let me see.
It angers me. I'll be honest with you. It angers me. I think most people who know me, I'm pretty low key normally. It takes a lot to kind of get me going.
There you go. So that's the same kind of anger you was exhibiting when they were saying it in your face too, huh? Hey guys. He didn't even say nothing. He was like, oh, that's those niggers, those monkeys. It angers me. And then he's still trying to play non-angry black man. That's how you know he be cooning. Because this is the situation in which you get mad. But you better not let your white constituents see you getting mad at your fellow counterparts for being racist like they always been. You better not do that.
Most people who know me, I'm pretty low key normally. It takes a lot to kind of get me going. But I would be lying if I said I weren't, very angry and frustrated with what I've read and seen over the past few weeks.
Dan, you know what you should have did? Then you should have put him on leave with no money. That's what you should have did. You wasn't that angry.
What's more, in the past year, Chief Ford worked with the majority of those officers in the small, tight-knit department.
I told y'all. Didn't I tell you? Ain't that what I had? I told you, boy. I told you he was I got a black friend, boy. I told you. That's why she gave him that look, boy. What you gonna say about yourself, boy? You been around them. You know who they is now. You lied.
You think, wow, I've worked with this person and I've trusted this person. We've been out here, as they say, on the street doing police work.
You been nope. You been to, you been to their dark. Look, he's still smiling.
And
Look, he's still smiling, recollecting the memories of the squad. Man, this is messed up, man. I got the trick on the squad, man. I'm just trying to do my thing as cool. And here y'all go. Trying to get me to put the squad out there. We had good times.
you know, as they say, you know, on the street doing police work. And so it's very disappointing, very shocking.
These
He don't even go back to the mean face after he say that.
officers knew for what, almost 10 years that person
Look at him fidgeting with them glasses. He like, man, I definitely ain't finna get reelected if I say the wrong thing.
personal phones are subject to search. How did they get to the point of being that, is it brazen, having the hubris to do that?
That's
So how did your white friends have the balls to talk about you like a black dog in your face while protecting your back on the streets against those thugs? How? You want to explain?
the $64,000 question. You know, when any organization finds itself in this seat, there's two things that are apparent. There's been some neglect.
There's two things that's apparent. You a coon, and you okay with being disrespected by your white counterparts.
And there's been a serious lack of accountability.
While new to
From you, sir. From you. From you.
Antioch PD, he's not new to law enforcement. Before taking the job, he spent 33 years at San Francisco Police. And yes, he was there during SFPD's racist, homophobic texting scandal back in 2013.
Because them was your homeboys. Look how they implicating them in there. Oh, no, nigga, you was there and you knew, cuz. No. You was there, cuz. Don't try to wiggle up out of it. Yeah, they knew he was. It looked like he was. Did you just, Breeze. Hold on, wait. Look at them pictures.
And yes,
He looked like, y'all need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Y'all, yeah, all the single mother homes out there.
he was there during SFPD's
He was
racist, homophobic texting
He
scandal
was.
back in 2013.
Is what she said.
I've been down this road before. In San Francisco, we had some similar circumstances. My former
And you stayed around 35 years, so you was cool with it.
organization. And so I feel well positioned at this point to move this work forward and get the work done and do what we need to do to get the organization back on track.
Really? I would like to know what that is. Don't try to position yourself like now you came up through the ranks and now, you know what I'm saying, you finna clean up the department. No, you ain't, cuz. Notice how they attach homosexuality to our plight. Exactly. You ain't heard them say nothing homosexual. I ain't heard him disparage no homosexuals. And if so, she ain't make his little nigga ass read it. Hold on, there's more.
The chief says the department will spend the next few months and years reorganizing and soul searching.
We're doing a deep dive just to overhaul the psychology of the organization, get everybody kind of realigned in terms of what their role is.
Slave patrol, nigga. You knew what it was when you signed up. You can't get the we go. If we could just change the minds of the white supremacists. You know that. Come on now. You ain't even finna last. You just messed up by saying that. You trying to fix what ain't broken.
You know, what are we here for? We have to redefine our purpose.
Now you trying to redefine the slave patrol. You got a big task ahead of you, bruh.
You know, once we redefine our purpose, I think that'll help us recalibrate and get on track. But diversity, equity, inclusion training is absolutely
Ain't no training, Cuz trying to hit you. Everybody knows. Look, look, man. Everybody knows what their purpose is. You're right. But come on, man. He trying to Starbucks us, y'all. We need some equity and inclusion training. You know that, right? We got to train them.
Essential. It's essential. We have it already. Obviously.
We got it already? So y'all ain't used it in all them 35 years, bruh? And you finna come in single-handedly change the game right now, huh? When you couldn't even make your homeboys respect you in the text messages.
We can do more of it.
If needed, the chief may call on surrounding agencies for help with patrol, including the Contra Costa Sheriff's Office, Pittsburgh, Brentwood, Oakley, or CHP.
More white supremacists? From outside the city that really don't like the... Okay.
I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I think the most important thing is, as we speak right now, the city is safe. We have the requisite personnel to keep the city fully manned and handle the calls for service, you know. But as we make those daily assessments, you know, we'll, you know, look at those possibilities. It's possible.
Is this department
What did he
Handle
just
the calls for
say?
service. You know, the thing is, as we speak right now, put the cart before the horse. I think the most important thing is, as we speak right now, the city is safe. We have the requisite personnel to keep the city fully manned.
So basically you saying we just gonna let it run like it run. I ain't really gonna do nothing. We'll just let them handle it because you know I'm white and I say so they gonna probably get off. I don't want to ruffle too many feathers because I want to stay in the position that I'm in. So I ain't gonna do nothing.
And handle the calls for service, you know. But as we make those daily assessments, you know, we'll, you know, look at those possibilities. It's possible.
Is this department worth saving?
Absolutely.
Why
Ah!
not just go the direction of doing a contract with the sheriff's department, almost like Danville does?
I think this city is unique. You know, this city has some variables where it needs a strong municipal engaged police organization. I would like to think that the organization is salvageable. I've had those conversations. I made it very clear that I think we should salvage the organization. I'm going to...
We need to keep that slave patrol now. I don't... Mumbo jambalaya. Straight up. Straight up. Come on, man. Pretty much do nothing. That's right. There's more. It's almost over.
Say point blank up front, the bulk of the officers in this organization have been great.
You know they ain't all bad now. It's just the ones who phones y'all caught. If y'all wouldn't have got them 38 phones, they wouldn't all be bad. What about the other, what you say, like 70 something? You said it was like 90 officers or something. What about the other officers whose phones did get taken, son? Do you think that they got smooth, cool messaging about you in their phone too? You're a dummy. That's why she put you on this hot seat and made you read all that coon shit. Cause you like it.
They are hardworking officers. I don't want this to be an indictment on the entire organization.
I don't want them to indict the whole slave patrol now.
I don't think that's a fair assessment.
Well, I know this interview goes on even longer, and we'll continue to post that on our webpage. But
look, it goes on longer, and they gonna continue to post how they made Cuz look stupid. And look at her like, yeah, we is, girl.
Katie, I appreciate how honest he was, how forthright he was. He didn't hold back.
But because like Professor Black Truth or Jason Black always says, you put a black person in front of a white person and they gonna tell the truth.
But you have to kind of wonder, he is a veteran officer. He could retire. He could have his pension right now. So what keeps him motivated to fight this battle right now?
Coonin. White acceptance and coonin. There you go.
Head on.
Oh, now she gets to answer for him. Why didn't y'all let Cuz answer his own goddamn question? Look at that. Now they that's white supremacy for you. Oh, we'll just talk for him. Oh yeah, you seen her rolling my eyes, Cuz? Look, she like, oh, we'll just talk for him. He don't know what he talking about. Let me sum it up for the nigga.
He really said that he feels this is his purpose. Coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, we'll hear more from him about the why behind his decision to stay and help with those reforms, and also how he plans to regain trust, not only inside the department, but more importantly, with the community.
Hold on. How did he lose the trust? Why the So the community don't trust him, and they saying it. So you know, they speaking for white people. So the community don't trust him now because he let this go on. Well, you should have stopped the investigation against those good old white cops. You should have stopped it, black guy. What did we put you there for? And now you're sitting here talking about you're going to change things. We don't trust. Who is that guy? Who put him in there? After they, look, white supremacy breaking their tools. Look, they telling you he finna get broke.
Katie, I have to ask, as you were doing this interview, were you surprised how open he was, that he was even going to read those text messages?
They clowned him. They are clowning him. That's clown right there. They saying, and they emphasized it. This is just like I emphasized it. Yeah, she still got the smirk on. Yeah. Look, regain trust. Yes, look, you own it, cuz. Look, but cuz. Oh my God, cuz. Why they like, are you surprised how he acted when he read those text messages with all his friends calling him nigger?
Is allowed. You go into an interview not really sure what you're going to get, but I bet you were pretty amazed with his openness.
Oh, were you amazed how the coon cooned? Were you amazed? I didn't know he was going to coon like that. That's some grade A coon in there. What do you think?
It was really, I think the best word would be powerful.
That was some powerful cooning right there, boy. It was riveting. It was some powerful cooning, I must say.
To hear him speak so candidly about how this has not only impacted him, but also the department and the profession as a whole.
How it was riveting to see how he talked like he had no soul and he wasn't black, and it didn't affect him as much even as a black man. It was quite a sight to see.
And so I just really was moved by his willingness to be transparent through all of this in an effort to move the city forward.
Absolutely. Well, he trusted you with that interview, and we appreciate it. We'll see you at 7 o'clock and certainly have more of this on our webpage. All right, Katie Nelson, thank you.
They're going to do the interview at 7. They're going to have some more on the webpage. We need to spread this around because this is our guy right here. This is the one. You see how he took that on the chin? You see it? Grade A raccooning. I swear to God, boy. Y'all better start reading between the lines. I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down these articles the way I do, cuz. I'm trying to tell you now. Trying to tell you. They put that boy on the chopping block. They served his nuts in sushimi. He had nut sushimi soup, courtesy of the 2 white women. And look at her. She's still smirking like, girl.
All right. So the report named 17 officers, but at least 45 were on the text chain.
Oh, shit. Half the department, son.
Mentioned 38 of them have been placed on leave. So what happens next? Well, the officers are entitled to due process procedures set forth by the police union. They could be fired as a result, but there are a lot of steps between now and then. The federal civil rights lawsuit was filed last week on behalf of 5 people who claim they or their family members were targeted on those texts, including Trent Allen, who officers messaged about brutally beating.
Comments about my son's head was a bowling ball, that they kicked a field goal. These officers need to be removed.
This community probably should be.
So cuz is on there, sitting up there straight face, when you know your homeboys was talking about kicking a young black child in the head like a field goal. Man, you're the worst. Sends me he was like, sends me a pretty white woman's and eyes tells you everything, boss. I swear to God. Oh man, we done with this article, man. It's over, man. Because here they go. You know they had to end it with a little Negro trauma porn, right? You know they couldn't get out the article without no Negro trauma porn. You kick the football like that. And I'm not disparaging the mother. But notice how they can't get, if it's some Negro trauma porn somewhere within reach, you're getting it.
Trent Allen, who officers messaged about brutally beating.
Comments about my son's head was a bowling.
They message about brutally beating. So this is a twofer. They got the clown Cuz, made him belittled as the chief of nobody police. And now they sprinkle you with a little trauma porn and a little interview with the mom almost crying.
Bowling ball, that they kicked a field goal. These officers need to be removed.
This community probably should have been more afraid of the police than the gangsters or the criminals that were in there.
Why is it always some mush mouth nigga talking?
This community probably should have been more afraid of the police than the gangsters or the criminals that were in their community.
The gangsters and the criminals in their community? Get this nigga out of here, son. What? Case is already over. Oh my God. They don't take no breaks, do they? They own every set. Then they got Cuz. You get the big boy thing in the yeah, these look like tetheroni soup. What you say, Teasy? What I'm smelling? Cheetah piss and rhino jerky. The jerkiest of the rhinos. The pissy of the cheetahs. Come on, dude. This guy.
The suit is seeking damages along with federal oversight and court monitoring of the department.
Federal oversight means Joe Biden's administration, the ones that just tried to get Ahmaud Arbery killers to go do a nice, comfy little stint in the federal jail. Biden's DOJ, you know, the ones that refused to bring up the charges on Carolyn Bryant, the little bag hag, scumbag, trick old nasty bitch ass lady that died the other day. You remember her? That was responsible for getting Emmett Till killed? That's Biden's DOJ. So basically ain't nothing finna happen.
The Antioch City Council has also approved 3 different audits of the department. They include looking at its internal affairs process, equity practices and culture, and how it hires and promotes officers. And
it hires and promotes off of cooning and killing. You kill a black person, you do something wrong to a black person, promote them. You cooning like this chief right here, get him in there.
An even wider fallout here. Contra Costa County's DA is reviewing a number of cases involving Antioch police that could be resentenced or even dismissed.
So basically, like you saying, just about like every joint around this country, police is corrupt and they do what they want to do, and it is like that. Tetheroni soup. Listen, man, let me look you square in the eye, buddy. He say, like we always said, they don't get fired, they get transferred. That's exactly it. This shout out TZ Von Savage, the news oracle, for always providing me with the news that I could share with the people. I'm about to get out of here. This was a long one, but I had to bust this one all the way down, though. I had to bust this down. This is investigative reporting on the black side of the game. They ain't gonna do this on regular TV, cuz. You need to tap into this right here, cuz. They not doing this on TV, cuz. Now listen, I'm gonna leave you with the 4 words. I got 4 words that I always leave you with now. It's love. It's peace. Blessings. And Maloha, because I'm out the Doha. For sure, ha. You already know how. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. That's why I went in early, man. For sure, man. Black empowerment all day. Be one until it's done.